Well, Forbes' most powerful women list is out. The whole issue's about it. But we got someone here who says we don't need more powerful women. Of course, this guy is not from Forbes. He is Mark Rudolph. You've seen him before. So, Mark, we don't need more powerful women?
Well, the word is need. You can't manufacture power. First of all, it contradicts what the meaning of powerful is. You can't manufacture powerful women. Second of all, you insult the women who have rightfully gained power, and it really smacks of affirmative action. If you're a baseball manager or a football coach and you want to win games, you field the best players you have. So what a corporate America needs are effective executives, not female executives or male executives.
All right, so Elizabeth, we focus on effectiveness, not necessarily gender.
Absolutely, and in fact, I think most of the women on our list would agree, no for affirmative action. They got to the top because of their smarts, their intelligence, their wit, and their spiny.
So is Mark right in saying that we have to just forget about gender entirely?
No, we don't forget about gender, because I do think that a lot of women are more effective than men, at running corporations. In fact, I've seen some data suggesting that stock returns under companies that are run by women outpace those that are run by men in the same sector. So I think it's an interesting dialogue to have.
I think Michael Ozanian has found just the opposite.
But listening to Mark, sometimes I'm interested in this. It reminds me of this joke I heard once. What did God say when He created man? I can improve on that.
Quentin Hardy, what do you think? Should we focus on more women in the boardroom or not, as Mark says?
Well, look, if there is an improvement in living standards in this country in the last 30 years, it has to do with women entering the workforce and having two incomes in the house. Of course it matters, and that has a lot to do with it being engineered. Affirmative action made a difference there. If you look at the Forbes list, the interesting thing is how many of these powerful women are in government and are ex-U.S. That indicates the U.S. corporate side isn't pulling its own weight.
But Leah,
and I'll tell you what,
is it, as Quentin says, affirmative action that has helped?
And make no mistake about it, I don't support or advocate affirmative action, but if you compare the number of high-level CEOs to the high-level female CEOs, the numbers are not up to par. And this is a problem from 30 years ago. The same problem exists today. It's difficult balancing family and work. And what we can do is...
Mark just asked, what is par?
How about equal? There are equal number of men and women on the planet. Why not an equal number of men and female CEOs? That doesn't make any sense. It's not that men are any smarter than women or more effective than women. Because you try taking a conference call with a kid nagging at you that he wants to watch Hannah Montana.
So, Steve, bottom line is, do we need some kind of affirmative action to get it closer to par?
I think you remove barriers and then let performance do it. Meg Whitman.
So the barriers do still exist, you're saying?
There are some attitudes there that have to be changed, and I think they are changing. And by the way, I'm all for powerful women. I have 5 daughters, but I don't want to lose my power to them.
Mark, wouldn't you admit that there are still these attitudinal problems in the boardroom that keep women out?
I think what the cause of the attitudinal problems are when women walk out of the office and into the bar down the street and they expect to get free drinks.
That's the problem. The lecturers offering them those drinks.
The day they stop doing that,
drunken women.
The day they stop doing that is the day that they will be respected in corporate America.
Hold on, go ahead.
With Mark Rudolph. I mean, this is just imbecile kind of thinking. That women.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I can't believe what he just said.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of similarities between romancing women and getting them to the top level boardroom.
Look, it is
all those CEOs doing body shots down in Fort Lauderdale, but
if
in the workplace.
Hold on, give Mark a shot. Go ahead, Mark.
If women want to be respected inside companies, they have to maintain the equality aspect outside of the companies, and they don't do that.
But men don't.
The day that they start doing that, the day they start doing that is the day that they'll be respected inside companies.
Women are the primary caregivers in most families in the U.S., so that is an issue to consider.
Guys and gals,
men are the primary breadwinners.
Thank you, Mark, very much.